Welcome back to The Fire and the Vision. I'm your co-host, The Flame, and this is the third and final part of Why We Watch, Why We Burn. In this episode, I'll finish telling my story, and then I'll bring back the watcher for our final reflection together. Family, I know the first half of my story was heavy. It carried weight, memory, and lessons that weren't easy to hold. But I promise you, the second half will light a fire in your soul. You'll see why my mother naming me The Flame was not poetic, it was prophetic. Let's finish this together. My family means everything to me, and at the center of it all was my grandma. My siblings and I spent weekends at her house, surrounded by cousins, laughter, and stories. It was our refuge. Born and raised under Jim Crow, she carried the embers of a life forged in fire and passed them to us to ignite our own flame. She gave us love and warm hugs, but never hesitated to put a strap to our backsides to straighten us out when needed. I remember the endless plates of home-cooked food, and I can still see her grabbing, skinning, and cooking a chicken from the yard just to make sure we ate. She made sure that every Sunday found us around the corner, singing in the youth choir of my father's AME church. Though Grandmom spent much of her life cleaning wealthy white homes, she guarded our dignity, teaching us that our history did not begin in servitude and that education was the path to a better future. I took those lessons to heart. By 103, she had received proclamations from presidents, but her greatest legacy was the lineage, memory, and pride she left behind, keeping our fires burning still. I've always had a sharp mind, cute face, fit body, and a natural gift for math. By my teens, I was already moving like a star, sprinting my way to the top of my high school track team, clocking hours at a bakery, driving my mom's car, and handling my family's taxes with ease. That kind of focus and independence caught attention, especially from older guys who approached me. I dated a few, but I never lost my balance. My dad taught me early to ignore flattery and keep my guard up. At just 16, I graduated high school with both academic and athletic scholarships and went on to enroll at a local HBCU, ready for whatever came next. I loved living on campus. It was a refuge from the heavy responsibilities I had at home. I dove into my accounting and Black history courses and made new friends with other Black students from around the world. One of them was my close friend, The Wisdom, who was from London, England, by way of Africa. Wisdom was a believer and 2 years older than me, like most of the other students on campus. She spoke of the Messiah, but I pressed her on the state of Black people. I wasn't asking politely, I was demanding answers. Her response, delivered in that steady English accent, still echoes in my heart today.
Flame, our politics are broken, but our spirits are worse. We play church while being led from the truth. Your name is a warning. If you die today, would you wake in the fire? Before fighting for our people, secure your soul. If that's lost, the rest is meaningless. Start there.
Wisdom's bluntness shook me, but it told the truth my spirit had been avoiding. I had grown up in the Black church, surrounded by faith, yet my walk was inherited, not chosen. I was active, but I wasn't awake. Through her words and the way she lived, Wisdom kept testifying to me, calling me higher, calling me out. By my junior year, the religion of my childhood burned away, and repentance became real. I surrendered. I accepted Yahshua as Messiah, and my faith caught fire. With my newfound faith, in my senior year, I swept the 100 and 200 meters and anchored our record-breaking 4x100 relay to an NCAA Division III track championship. That same year, Wisdom and I graduated on my 20th birthday. With a full scholarship to an HBCU on Maryland's Eastern Shore, I began my master's and CPA prep a few months later, fueled by a drive to land a role at a major Baltimore firm. I lived and worked part-time in Baltimore and commuted back and forth to classes on the shore during the week, living in Baltimore on the weekend. I was learning how to navigate big city life as a young, single believer. I attended a historic AME church while in Baltimore, but spiritually, it felt as dry as my accounting courses. This was my testing period. About a year later, in one of my classes, I met Clarity. She was a school teacher from the shore, working on her master's too, and though she was old enough to be my mother, we hit it off. When she told me Black people were of the 12 tribes of Israel, I was skeptical. My past encounters with Hebrew camps on campus had left me cold. Their tactics felt more like confrontation than ministry. But Clarity was different. She told me her and Watcher, her husband, didn't align with the camp's extremes, and she urged me to check out his teachings on Facebook. I did, and she connected me with Watcher via Zoom since I remained in Baltimore on the weekends. We hit it off instantly. I began joining their Sabbath worship calls, and after 6 months of diving into my own intense research, the scales finally fell from my eyes. I realized that Black people are the original Hebrews of the Bible, that my Gullah heritage and even my grandmom's suffering were deeply biblical. Watcher and Clarity became like parents to me, filling a void since their own sons were away, and I loved them both deeply. They gave me a sanctuary to unwind, but more importantly, Watcher provided the discipleship I needed. He respected my drive, but cautioned me to temper my fiery zeal, helping me avoid the burnout he and Clarity had faced. As my AME youth group members began asking to join our calls, Watcher saw an opportunity. He started a podcast on Spotify for creators and asked me to co-host. We launched The Fire and the Vision in a local library media room. Now, while Watcher promotes it at his business and Clarity at her school, I share it with my colleagues at the accounting firm. One plants, one waters, but it is the Most High Yahuwah that gives the increase. Back to you, Watcher.
Thank you, Flame. Your story matters because your generation is stepping into leadership for Black America at this very moment. You are the manifestation of Joel 2, verses 28 to 29, the true carriers of the vision for our people. My wife and I are constantly blown away by your intelligence, charisma, and sharp wit, not to mention your deep love for Messiah and our people. We both have so much love and respect for you. Thank you for being such a fantastic co-host. I pray that Yahuwah continues to grant you favor in everything you do.
Family, after hearing all that, I want you to know that I'm still that fiery girl with the dimples, but I walk with a refined purpose now. I returned to Georgia to witness to my family. I'm a CPA in training, a daughter of the Gullah Coast, and a believer staying focused on my walk and keeping myself for my future husband. Family, that's the third and final part of today's episode. On behalf of Watcher and myself, we'd like to give a shout out to our producer, Big L, for keeping the show running. If this conversation spoke to you, please make sure you subscribe to this podcast, The Fire and the Vision, on Spotify for creators, and check out our YouTube channel, Contending for the Faith. Like the episode, share it with someone who needs it, and drop a comment so we can keep this dialogue going. Until next time, stay watchful, stay faithful, and keep the fire burning.